All right.
Fire up Harry Potter.
Hell yeah. All right. So, in 2 seconds, I'll actually fire up the game. Couple couple things to get through. Dobby over here in the background. Gave him clothes before the stream, so he's free to do what he wants. So Harry's definitely back on his bullshit in year 2 of Hogwarts. We're gonna be abusing some brightness boosting here. General theme we'll notice throughout the game is we don't really care about our friends anymore. Don't really care about our friends anymore. Harry wants to learn at the most minimal capacity possible so he can be the greatest Quidditch player ever, but we're actually going to be shaving points as much as possible in this game. I don't want to give too much else away, but that being said, some of you probably know me as the Sacred End. I stream every once in like 5 years recently. But regardless, we're going to be speedrunning some Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. there is some sounds. There's definitely some sounds in this one. All right. So we'll go ahead and cue that up. And we're going to let you guys see Dobby for the 2 seconds he's in the game, so I'll let the intro cutscene go. And yeah, actually, in the interim, we do have some Birdie Bots every flavor beans for the sake of the stream today.
Harry Potter lived at number 4 Privet Drive with his horrible uncle and aunt and their hateful son, Dudley.
Keep stepping on this.
Harry was often locked in his room, and even though he was a wizard, he couldn't escape.
We're good.
because
Alright,
he
let's
wasn't
crack some
allowed
beans
to
on this
use
while we
magic
wait.
when
Oh.
he was away from
We're cracking some beans?
Yup.
One evening, a house
Or
elf
you want your own,
named
right?
Dobby
Yeah, I got some.
How many are we eating?
We'll just do one for right now. There's
Just
not
one
that,
bean?
There's not that
Harry
many in the...
Potter must not go back to
I want to eat the
Hogwarts.
whole container in
If
one
Harry
go.
Potter goes back to Hogwarts, he will be in
How will we know if it's good or
danger.
bad?
Oh, Rotten
Alright.
Egg Thursday.
Yeah, let's... No idea. Mine's like all white,
And
so...
shortly after, Harry's best friend Ron
Alright.
Weasley and his brothers,
Oh, mine
Fred and
was-
George, arrived in a
mine was good. I don't know what the
flying Anglia to
opposite of
rescue
rotten
Harry
egg is
from his
supposed to be.
prison. They flew him to
Mine was good, but it was
Westminster
spicy.
Priory, where
Yeah.
Harry spent the rest of the summer
Yours
before
was
traveling
spicy?
by
Yeah,
foot
mine's got like a very like,
Diagon Alley.
kind of like Christmas spice kind of thing going
Yeah.
on.
Maybe it was jalapeno airwax?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Harry met up with Ron's sister Ginny and went with her.
Yeah,
to
Dobby
Flushing
percent.
Docks,
So
where
that's
the
like the one and only time we'll see him this entire run. Anyone who's familiar with the actual story, Dobby normally has like a whole chat. He's responsible for some hijinks. Here, he just shows up unannounced, and he's like, "Don't go back to school!" Bamps right out. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the perfect moment for me to make an important announcement. I have great pleasure in announcing that I will be taking up the post of Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher.
Oh God, yeah. Basilisk piss flavored.
Bet you loved that, didn't you, Potter? Famous Harry Potter. Can't even go into a bookshop without making the front page.
He doesn't enunciate
Didn't
any of the
you
same
didn't
stuff.
want all that. Potter, you've got yourself a
God,
girlfriend.
look at those beautiful
I
graphics.
suppose you're
Yeah, so that's another thing. I could do certain glitches via high-res graphics, but instead we're playing on low-res mode, so we don't quite get to the point where Snape is Slenderman this year, but...
Harry Potter?
Harry, we've missed the train. The
Oh,
Hogwarts
no.
Express left 5 minutes ago. Oh no, what are we going to do? Well,
Yeah, so when you're loading the game for the first time, I didn't realize how many separate consoles this game came out on, but it was PS1, eventually PS2 got a port, but there was like Game Boy Advance, DS, Game Boy Color, like, or not Color. Color would be a bit extreme, that'd be pixelated.
now
so,
all we've got
but
to worry
there was
about
a
are
lot.
airplanes. I can't see anything in here.
I don't remember them almost getting taken out by the Boeing, but
I think we're almost there.
Meow.
Uh-oh, I think the car's cutting out. Come on, car. Come on.
yeah, sorry, that's gonna be one of 2 times in this game where your ears are gonna be sacrificed.
This game has no audio balancing at all.
The audio's at one of its lowest possible points for me to still hear the audio cues I have. And yeah. And anyways. So let's get going. So Harry likes to kind of do a wand dance throughout the game. Moves us just a little bit faster.
I can open
There's a little stomp dance.
to climb.
I will be skipping...
I just
Oh,
have to
I
walk
missed.
in.
Alright, that's fine. There we go. I'll be skipping most of the other cutscenes, though.
This is a
I bet I can pass Flipendo on that luggage to push it to that ledge.
Alright, and back on our bullshit.
Alright, so have we talked about brightness boosting at all?
Yeah, so this is where brightness boosting comes into play. Basically, for whatever reason, the brightness in the game controls character movement in certain mid-climbing motions. So if I reset the game, and just kind of click around in here for a minute while it resets. Oh, alright, I missed the landing on that one. So we'll give him another shot. I think if I angle that way, oh, that might be a little too late, but...
Oh my god, it goes so high.
There we go. All right. So we can do things like this. And in this case, there are certain instances where, like, just dropping into the cutscene's a little faster, so that's why I'm bouncing around a little bit. Ron got out of the willow himself. He was perfectly fine the entire time. We're gonna skip this cutscene and just sidewalk our way into the building.
The dormitory is up here, Harry.
Also, as much as there is voice acting in this game, about halfway through I'll show you who the best voice actor was that was paid for this entire process. Yeah.
Harry?
The other thing is, Nearly Headless Nick wants to talk to us a few times in this game. If I ignore him and just go about my business... Oh, like that right there. That might have been perfect for a shot. Let's see.
Money.
Yeah. We can just ignore talking to Nick. But he'll stay there the rest of the game waiting. Unfortunately, learning spells in this game is the slow way.
Welcome
So...
to
And there's this thing where theoretically the game could just be like, you're doing too well and force me to fail the spell inputs.
on the symbol
So,
in front
but
of
it's
you.
another great opportunity
The
for
wand,
a birdie
it's
bots
going
every
to
flavor
move its
bean.
way
So,
around
Yes,
the
yes, of
symbol.
course.
yeah,
And
I
the
think
exact
this is
point
another one
when
of
the
those
wand passes
rotten
over
egg
the
ones.
arrows hit the
Mine is a
corresponding
little
arrow
green.
This exercise has 3 parts.
Oh,
You
that
must
was
hit
rotten
all
egg.
of the arrows correctly in order to
Oh my
progress to
God.
the next round.
That's
Ready to
vile.
try? Round 1, begin.
Yo, I got candy apple. Get fucked, nerd.
That is so disgusting.
Maybe my entire box is just good beans. I just gave Sacred the one full of shit flavored beans. I'm 2 for 2, baby. I'm rolling on a high.
Well done, Harry. You've advanced to the next round.
That was
I
fucking
watched
vile.
Round 2, begin.
Yep, like that. So, I just have to intentionally fail the remainder of the inputs because I have to circle back around. It won't let me do it.
Very close.
No,
Yeah.
Alamora.
Keep it up. You're almost as good as me.
You have no idea how inconvenient traveling
Well
was
done,
before
Harry.
I
You've
invented
advanced to
flu
the next
powder.
10 points to Gryffindor.
Oh my god, every time you walk into a damn room. There we go. We successfully learned magic.
Fabulous work, Harry! Aren't you glad you've learned from the likes of me? You've now completed the exercise. 15 points to Gryffindor. You...
We're just gonna play around with some fire crabs. Get that health back that we lost earlier. Chocolate frogs are health in this, which, in my opinion, all candy brings health, but... We're gonna ignore the garden gnome for now. Nintendo. Use this one. So, Birdie Bot's every flavor beans in this game act as a form of currency with certain NPCs, and it's a way to avoid gnomes doing damage because they'll just like stun Harry, but then just take the Birdie Bot's beans off of him. We don't really care about them in this game. Oh, top one. Much like any Gilderoy challenge, we only get through to the next room by showing off the portrait that shows his best feature. Not really sure who developed the castle, but the lengths to which they went with some of the dungeon design. See if I can get the frog. If not, no big deal. Nope. Alright. Frogs are evasive as hell in this game. Flipendo! So in here, the room's designed to both use clipping, both to our advantage and to tick me off royally for the speedrun purposes. If one of these crabs hits anything not part of the cylinder that is just landing on that platform, they'll get bounced. But if they accidentally get caught by one of these, like, 4 pillars, then I have to run all the way back down and knock it out of the way so I can fix it. So the goal is to just get them into open air, because they'll fall into the pit. Perfect. We can ignore that last crab and complete the challenge.
Well done.
All right, so this is one of like 2 or 3 true RNG elements in this game. Is the house point bonus room. So if the points on the wall are within 7 of each other, between Slytherin and Gryffindor, then this next area is only 10 seconds long. If it's outside of 7 points, which it was, we've got 20 seconds to just run around and collect beans. Or, hear me out, Bridge and I could be forced to just eat some Birdie Bot's beans. In the interim, alright, so that's brownish, so it's sausage?
You want to eat a couple? And be brave.
Oh, Jesus, alright. Oh, jeez, I got so many.
Wait, hang on, put a couple back. Wait, I got 3. I got 3 of these lined up.
Alright, I
We're
got
gonna have to
3.
try to figure out what the flavors are.
So, like, pink, red, and sausage, whatever sausage is. Alright, red should be earthworm.
Booger, earwax, and blueberry is, I think, what mine are.
I got cinnamon, celery, and I think, like, strawberry?
Oh, God.
You got a bad one?
I definitely got dirt. Oh, God.
So now we go learn how to play, God, Quidditch.
Why am I doing this for free? God.
You're not doing this for free. You're getting subscriptions for this.
True. Fuck. That tastes disgusting.
Listen up, Harry.
Wizards have such a cruel sense of humor.
All right then. You can use your arrow keys to steer.
I feel like Neela's smart. Neela has people pay money to do this. Just out here raw dogging them.
Gives you much needed speed.
Delicious.
Alright, so when it comes to this, Harry auto-locks on, so it's really just however long it takes me to get to the snitch. The goal is to try and follow it as closely as possible. So I got it there. Then we have to do it against another player.
Now the rest of the Gryffindor.
So in this case, I do need to knock her off her broom, but I don't want to do it too soon because I want the meter on the golden snitch down in the bottom right there to build up. So I'll start hitting her now. Alright, she's unconscious. That's pretty good. Because if she regains consciousness too quickly and catches up, I might have actually done it too soon. Come on. Oh, shoot. Alright. Let's knock her out again. Get out of here. There we go. We just gotta beat our fellow players until...
Excellent work, everyone.
Beat them into submission. Alright, so now we're going to potions class. For all of you Snape simps out there. You don't get to see him, but you get to hear his voice.
Dungeons.
Quite possibly one of the longer I don't know. What do you think, Bridge? One of the longest classes in the game?
Definitely the longest class.
Pay attention.
Alright. Unlock this chest. Jump on top of it so that I get the items faster. Oop, except that one, I guess.
Walk up to the cauldron. Observe.
And class is over.
If you get the mixture right, it's really easy to make potions.
Yeah. Alright. So, this staircase kind of skip, in a way, isn't nearly as bad because there's no cutscenes I'm trying to avoid this time. So it's more so just, like, boosting off the staircases. There's Nick, still waiting to explain part of the game to us from last chapter. Oh, hey, what's that weird red writing on the wall? It almost looks like blood. Oh well.
Yeah, must have been the wind.
Try
And
not
jelly
to
bean
focus
time.
on all this Chamber of Secrets, Balderdash. Concentrate on the symbol in front of you.
Earthworm.
The wand is about to move its way around the symbol.
Oh,
The exact
Jesus.
point when
All right,
the
that was
wand
like cherry.
passes over the arrows, you'll need to hit
That's
the
rotten egg.
corresponding.
Suck it.
This exercise
Nerd.
has 3 levels. In each level, you must successfully hit all of the arrows in sequence. Ready to try? Round 1. Go.
It tastes awful.
It's so bad.
It tastes awful and has sugar in it, so it's like not even healthy for you, and it tastes awful.
Imagine being the taste tester who was like, nope, that's definitely rotten egg. Someone else is like, I think we can do better.
Well done,
Fuck
Harry. You've
you.
advanced to the next level of the lesson. 5 points to Gryffindor. Round 2. Go.
So this is the class where we learn about fidget spinners about 15 years early. Because that shape is just 100% like
Well
every
done, Harry.
baseline fidget
You've
spinner I've
advanced to
ever
the next
owned.
level of the lesson. 10 points to Gryffindor. Round 3. Go.
Oh, and it auto-failed. Alright, well, while we do that, we could have another bean.
Why?
What's green? Green's supposed to be grass.
Surely this is not dirt.
Give it another try.
Oh, that was like green apple. That's delicious.
Don't waver, Harry.
It's dirt.
You almost have it.
Fuck me.
Well done. You've completed all of the necessary exercises.
All right,
15
awesome.
points.
So now we do the practical test just like we did for
Mr. Potter. You've
that first spell. Now we do the
successfully
practical
learned.
test for
Right.
Scourge. Or, hear me out, we're going to do something called a Quidditch skip, where I open up the Quidditch menu, I press F4, tab, and escape, and then we just piss off and go play Quidditch. But the goal now is for me to lose every single match. So, in favor of my favorite team, we're going to let Ravenclaw win this match. And actually, that gives us plenty of time for another bean.
I haven't finished with my dirt yet.
Yeah, well, catch up, scrub.
All
Alright, I think this one's supposed to be Booger. Nope, it's grass.
I made my dirt flavored anyways. I dropped it.
Nice. Grass isn't that bad, actually, if you end up with that.
Ugh.
Reminds me of my childhood.
Okay,
Tab?
I got blueberry for once.
Nice.
Hey, Harry.
Congrats.
Want to trade? We buy in bulk and pass the savings on to you.
The fact that George and Fred like are entrepreneurs in the sense where they're like, we buy in bulk and pass savings on to you, kind of throws me off every time I hear it in this game because everyone else is like, can I just trade?
Got any trades, bro?
Yeah. Appreciate the hangout. Alright. Moving forward, all house point ceremonies are just cutscenes, so we can just skip past those. We're not doing well enough to ever get back into the jelly bean bonus room, but... Alright, so one of the things we do actually have to do is collect ingredients for Polyjuice Potion. For anyone who's read the original books or seen the movies, we need to eventually kind of break some school rules. But to get those ingredients, I need certain spells. So now we're going to get what's called a bicorn horn. And to do that, we need to go through the Scourge challenge. So, Flipendo! We hate pixies, so we try to kill them as often as possible. Oop, that was a little sketch. Okay. That was a good jump. So these guys are a little tricky. You kind of have to do that like jump casting because for whatever reason the cage bar is there to block you. So we just need to get them out and away from the cage so I can chase them into their cells again. Alright. That key. I should be fine with this, but that's why we do save states, baby. There we go. Just need to drop down there. Alright, so this is a big fun puzzle we could do, or hear me out. We just skip the entire thing. Bye, Tiff. Thank you so much. Oh, alright. No, we don't want that. We want... That should be a better angle. Nope. Alright, we'll just do this the natural way. Oh, wow. I should... Alright, we take those. Yeah, exactly. Alright, I need to be angled just a little bit. Oh. There we go. There we go. That's probably best. Do another brightness boost here. Wow, the frog decided to just jump to its death instead of heal me. Cool. Right. I'm just gonna knock these pixies out of the air. So for anyone who was wondering what a bicorn horn is, think unicorn, but two.
I thought it was going to be a bisexual unicorn.
Something like that. Alright. Everyone say hi, Snape.
Classroom. Better keep an eye out for Snape. Hi, would you consider
No.
a trade?
So now we're gonna go learn how to duel. So there's a couple of ways I could absolutely humiliate Malfoy in this duel. He could absolutely obliterate me too. It all kind of comes down to timing. But I like to think that my years of practicing tennis with Ganondorf have prepared me for this.
Can everyone...
So one thing I can do is fully charge up my spell first.
The pleasure of
Oh,
dueling the
and I
great
missed, so
Slytherin.
we'll do this.
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
Slytherin takes an undeserved hit.
Expelliarmus!
Snuck that one in, didn't you, Potter? Harry Potter has beaten
There we go.
Slytherin.
You're a parcel mouth, Harry.
It's a little rude, Hermione. Thanks for the profile, but we'll just move on from here.
Last week, I charmed a deck of cards to keep track of the house points from each of the 4 houses.
Alright, so now we got to learn our third spell of the game. Defindo. Similar to Flipendo, but just not. And for that, we have to go to Herbology class. Which means it's perfect time
Now,
for another bean.
To eat a
Please fix your gaze on the
Yeah,
symbol
so
in
this
front of
one,
you.
this one's a rotten egg potential.
It's about to move its way around the shape.
Oh no, it's
Over the
rotten
arrow.
It's
egg.
either earthworm
Press the
or
corresponding arrow key.
something
This
worse than
exercise is
earthworm.
in 3 parts.
Oh,
In each part, you must be accurate in order to progress.
this is painful.
Ready to try? Round 1.
This
Go.
tastes like bean soup. What tastes like bean soup?
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
I'm not mad about
Well
it.
done,
Yeah.
Harry. You've moved on to the next level of the lesson. 5 points to Gryffindor.
Whatever's left over at the end of the run, we'll just down the entire remaining box.
Or we could feed it to the people here.
We could. They have a box out there of their own, too. They could just as well be taking part in this.
Well done, Harry. You've moved on to the next level of the lesson. 10 points to Gryffindor.
Herbology class is going way better than the last two. Look at that. Perfect score.
You've completed all
Heck
of the
yeah.
exercises
All right,
in
now for the
book
practical
1.
exam. Or,
15 points to Gryffindor.
hear me out.
We go play Quidditch.
Exactly. So now we actually get to do a fun mechanic where we're going to go to match 3 versus Slytherin. And we're going to go to match 3 for the rest of the game. Except for once. We'll go to match 6 at the very end. But once I load in, we're going to pause right there, go back into that Quidditch menu, and just click on match 6. And what it's going to do is boost Malfoy's stats so that he has the damage stats for match 6, making him really challenging to fight. And that's the goal, because now I just want Harry to get knocked out, hit his head off the beam there, we'll let Malfoy come in, and the goal is just to get knocked out as quick as possible. And there we go. Yeah, so it's way faster to get knocked out and have the match end than it is to have Malfoy catch the snitch, because then he does a cutscene that we can't skip where he gloats. So now we're going to go get the second ingredient for the Polyjuice Potion. Oh. I have this habit where if I see a purple Birdie Bots bean, I go to grab it. Just because. Alright, so now we're going to break out of bounds again. I am going to set a save state there. And a little bit of RNG, we're going to reset that. So we want that mushroom that I hit to land closer to us. Not for... Oh, crap. Alright. We're just going to have to let them knock Harry out, which is fine. Because I accidentally overwrote the save state. Alright, let's set a new save state. I don't think that's close enough, but we'll try. Oh, shit. No, that's okay. Don't worry about that. That's just some game BIOS that I could use to break. Now we're going to get up on the roof. That might have been too high. Ooh, okay, just barely enough. And now we're going to try and break out of the map a little bit by just mashing jump and side. Alright, let's set up our angle here a little. can either be super successful on the first shot or takes you a few minutes. So, but naturally this getting here would be a very lengthy process anyways, so.
Is he supposed to like ledge grab?
He's just supposed to clip. It can... This is one of those moments where even if it takes me like 2-3 minutes to get it, I'm still saving... There we go. A ridiculous amount of time.
Nice.
And we're just gonna pull a Mission Impossible and break into herbology class from the ceiling. Collect that last ingredient. Alright. So now we're going to the house point ceremony. The weekly house point ceremony. It's been, what, 3 weeks now? We're losing horribly.
3 weeks, 40 minutes, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I ought to head up to...
So now we want to go up and head to the Polyjuice Potion Room. Now, at this point in the story, nearly Headless Nick has recently been petrified. But we really don't care. We're going to try and avoid running into him. Oh, by the way, best voice acting in this game? Whoever they paid to do that put in way more effort than they got paid for. Just saying. But anyways, so you can kind of see over there that nearly Headless Nick's feet are up in the air. So what we're going to do instead of talking to him... I might have gotten that first shot, hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah. That was a really good jump, actually. We don't have enough health to actually survive that fall, so we're just going to heal Harry. Don't worry about it. Land on that lamppost. And we're going to go make our way into the ladies' bathroom. Yeah! So much UV blue needs to be taking place. Alright, so now the general premise is we're supposed to get a little bit of the person we're trying to turn into. So we're following all of these, like, meat lollipops to Goyle. So we just need to follow him in here, find him, and take some hair. Or we could just go play Quidditch.
It's a great day. We all know what that is. That's it. There comes Potter. Money does you no good up here, does it, Malfoy?
And there we go.
No more Quidditch today for that unfortunate player.
Hey, Harry, want to trade?
So while we skipped getting the hair from Goyle to go play Quidditch, we actually had some of Goyle's hair FedEx shipped straight to the girls' bathroom on the second floor there. Or the third floor, rather. So we're just going to go open up that package and get on with the Polyjuice Potion plan. And at this point, Harry realizes he really needs to just deal with the potion, so it doesn't even make me try and climb the staircase. It just puts me in the hallway, which is kind of nice. Alright.
I've got the bit of Goyle.
So now we turn into Goyle. We're going to go sneak into... Now that we're Goyle, we're going to go sneak into the dungeons, hear some stuff from Malfoy. Plot continues, right? Or, hear me out. We just skip it all and go play Quidditch. Hit our head off that post. And Malfoy comes in, just starts beating the heck out of Harry. We're still concussed from the last few playthroughs, so this shouldn't be too hard.
What was that? A tap on the shoulder?
Oh, actually, Malfoy. Yep, so Malfoy didn't knock Harry out fast enough, so we have to watch him gloat.
Slytherin has won the match. After another fine match of Quidditch at home.
Yeah, it's neon blue vodka, and it's what they use to make it neon blue that always gives me pause. Now, since we were Goyle prior to that Quidditch match, we get to explore the grounds briefly as Goyle, and if you can hear any of the noise he makes, it's Harry's voice making, like, the very muted noises. So it's like, ooh. And he honestly just sounds like he wants to throw up. But now we do have to go down. We're going to listen to Malfoy. We're going to figure out some secrets. Going to learn the secret password to get into the Slytherin common room.
Pure blood.
Elitists. This is the alpha test for Hogwarts Legacy. All right, so now we're gonna go in. We're gonna spend some time trying to convince Malfoy to tell us all about who secretly opened the Chamber of Secrets, or you just go play Quidditch.
It's a great day for a Quidditch. The Snitch is in the game.
Oh, let's hit our heads. There we go.
Want to see the Snitch?
Hitting our head there does absolutely nothing, but it just makes me laugh every time knowing Harry just, like, smashed his face off of the goalpost. Yeah, exactly. We're going for a thundercloud.
Bludgers were just too much.
All right.
Hey, Harry, want to trade? We buy in bulk and pass the savings on to you.
Fred and George just preparing to open up their own BJs eventually. All these bulk purchases. All right, now we have to go learn the best spell in this game and the final spell in this game. This will be one of the last times we have to bother with brightness boosting. There are a few more, but this is one of the last times.
Hurry!
Well, I guess it's the last time in the stairwell. There are other times as well. Oh, shoot. Actually, I let that go on too long. There we go. That's the money shot. I might accidentally clip the lamp post that's there, though. Shoot. Okay, I stayed on the staircase too long, so that was my bad. There we go. Go from there. Nope. Oh, definitely missed on that one. Jumping. Did I just bounce off the portrait? Okay. That might do it. Nope. Too far over. At some point, it's probably faster just to climb up, but it's more entertaining to do brightness boosting, by far. Oh, alright, wasn't getting any movement to the side there. At this point, it's almost definitely faster to just take the stairs, so we're just gonna do that. This will be the first time I've ever just naturally taken the stairs in this game.
Welcome back.
All right.
Concentrate.
Time
on
for some
the
beans.
symbol Before you. Let my good looks distract you.
All right.
The wand that appears in front of you.
Oh, it was
is
definitely
going to
that was a
move
good one.
around the shape. When the wand
Alright.
is positioned perfectly,
That was like
over the
watermelon. This could be
arrow,
rotten
press
egg.
the
but-
corresponding arrow key to hit the target. There are 3 parts to this exercise.
Mint?
In each part,
like
you
toothpaste.
must correctly and accurately hit all
Yeah,
of
it's
the points
toothpaste.
in order to go forward. Round 1, begin.
Oh, that one was rotten egg. Mm. Ugh. Whew.
Well done, Harry. You've advanced to the next round. 5 points to Gryffindor. Round 2, begin. Well done, Harry. You've advanced to the next round. 10 points to Gryffindor. Round 3, begin.
So if we have any other like Potterheads in the chat or Pottermore fans in general, etc., what are your houses? I'm curious. And if you know your Patronus, go for it too.
Great work, lads. You've completed all of the exercises.
Of course.
15 points to Gryffindor. You've done it, Harry. You have mastered.
Yeah.
So now,
Tuka gets it.
welcome.
Tuka, that's a Hufflepuff by default.
To complete.
Okay. So we're going to try and skip a cutscene right there. Nice. And Spongify is just the trampoline spell. So we're gonna hit that real quick. Then we'll hit the cutscene. Oh, nope. Alright. Okay. Gonna do some boosting. Ooh, that might have been just enough. Nice.
Well done, Harry.
All right,
You've
and that's class.
completed my Spongify challenge. The remaining time now becomes your personal high score.
Harry, there was...
Come on, Tuca. It's not Hufflepuff isn't that bad. I mean, you get your common room is just in the kitchen. That's perfect for the munchies.
Oh my gosh, are you guys sinning right now? Are we sinning in here?
Oh, there is a limit apparently on the Laughing Witch statue. I've officially hit the limit of times I can hit the Laughing Witch. That's disappointing. Alright, so now the reason we get Spongify is for fun moments like this. Placed in Ravenclaw 15 years ago, and you're emotionally something at that destination. I do have overlapping screens a little bit. Oh, actually, from here we want to just hit that in case it's a chocolate frog for later, and it was a jelly bean. Oh well.
Who's that? Come to
Alright, so I can't skip this cutscene, but everyone listen to how Tom Riddle reaches out to Hagrid, what he calls him.
Gotta get you out of here. Come on now. In the box. It's all right. Come on out. There you go.
Oh.
Evening, Rubeus.
Rubeus, I hate it.
It's all
I hate it.
over. I don't think you meant to kill anyone. But
So this could be
monsters don't
vomit
make good
flavored.
pets.
It never killed no one.
Come on. The least Hogwarts
There's
can do is
fucking
make sure the
bubblegum,
things
baby.
killed
Let's
are
go.
slaughtered.
Bubblegum.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
He never.
Woo!
Stand aside.
I have a white mare Patronus too.
No.
I think this is the sausage one.
Harry had always known that.
Oh yeah, that was sausage.
Tastes like beans.
It really does. Yeah, I just feel like I'm eating some like Boston baked beans. So now we're gonna head outside and follow the spiders. But before we do that, we are gonna collect the one easy to get wizard card. And we'll check that out later to see what we actually got. I never noticed before, but when you walk over the spiders, you squish them. I mean, it makes sense, but I just didn't think they'd put that in the game. Well, that... okay.
Bye.
I have never had that happen. I thought it was just, like, locked into flinging you across the crevice. Huh. Like that. We don't need health right now, so we can... Well, now I freaking need health. Jeez! Oh, almost got it. That's okay. Alright, so nice thing about the Spongify spell is it completely negates fall damage. So we can just drop all the way to the end of the room and be done with it. Oh, hold on. Chill out. Harry, we'll get to the trick in a sec. Do the stanky leg. Do the stanky leg. Okay. So because you don't get fall damage on Spongify, this area in particular has a trick where I could just ledge grab. And brightness boost with no repercussions on the fall damage, but... Alright, spider's getting a little bigger now. Then we're gonna kill a couple of baby Leshens. Brightness boost. Oh, just far enough. Oh, shoot. All right. I hate that they're right next to each other. It's alright, we're not that far away. I just gotta kill the Leshens again. Chill out, Groot. There we go. And we're going to make a bridge. That falls a little too far, if you ask me. And...
Fight him, my children.
It's so loud.
Bite him.
All right.
Yes, that.
Nope, not that way. Yeah, so I don't know about you guys, but I didn't know that they put the One Ring text up on the wall in this game until now. Just a bunch of Elvish script. Alright. And now we go into the secret dungeon. But yeah, no, I definitely encourage, if you guys haven't played these games in their original formats, like, go through and play them. They're an absolute blast to play. My favorite was by far the third game, because you just get, like, free reign of Hogwarts grounds with flying around on a broom, collecting things. Best way is in, like, order to play them, or best way just in general, like, speed running versus natural playing? Alright, we're going to apparate for a second here. Oh, that's the interior of the dungeon. I would play the games in their, like, their order. What's the best? Oh, in order to play them because they're old. So there's a Harry Potter speedrunning community that I follow that on Discord. That they have the ability to, like, you can get the games through there. They have ways for you to grab them. Just because they're those old file formats. I would say that's the best way, in my opinion. Pixies. Man, chill out, crab. Alright, let's just get away from all the bad guys. Weasley team racing.
The whole thing is just stolen flamethrowers.
Oh. Actually, it's not supposed to. That might have been a little too late on the boost. Yeah, going. Try to start just a little further over. Here we go. Is that like Crash Team Racing, but the Weasleys? Just like Demolition Derby around the borough? Okay. The snails in this level are a little aggressive, so we're going to not die to them. And there's a real simple solution to dealing with the trapdoor. Those invisible white lines there are trap triggers. So we're just going to not fall in the hole. And what's a Harry Potter game without a running sequence? Right. So the first 3 rows of fire there we can just walk through. The remainder of them will damage Harry. Like that. Yeah. Didn't want you guys to miss out. We're gonna back away because the basilisk can like just melee strike us if we're too close. Otherwise, it spits venom, which we'd rather fight at a distance for phase 1, because it doesn't know how to dodge. Oop. Phase 2's a little different. It can dodge. The other tricky bit is it can also only die in the second from the left grate. So eventually we're gonna want to make our way back over there, but we gotta chew through its health bar first. So we're just gonna avoid it for a sec, bring it back over here. Alright. Basilisk defeated. And the only thing we have left to do
Professor Doc.
The rest of
is go to the sorting the sorting ceremony. The house point ceremony. I forgot to look up if there's a way to just forcibly give us max house points. Because I really wanted to just cheat like Dumbledore is going to do anyways, but...
I like this ceremony that all this was like a prerequisite.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the run. Oh, right. We forgot to check what that wizard card was. So, we got our chocolate frog here, straight from Diagon Alley itself. I probably should have tore the plastic off this first. It's okay, we'll get there.
I'm a bulky
No, I think we got it. I think we got it. We got a chocolate frog. Big ass chocolate frog. Holy shit. And our witch or wizard card is...
Ah, yes. Herpo the Fowl. Of course. Everybody knows this fucking guy.
Good old Herpes himself, the Fowl. So,
Good old Herpy.
yeah, Herpo the Fowl was a Greek dark wizard and a parcel mouth. He was the first known wizard to breed a basilisk. I wonder why he's known as the Fowl. Anyways, that's it for Harry Potter today, guys. Thank you very much. We're gonna go ahead and do an outro with Bridge here, and then I will see you guys back on my stream at some point.
Yeah. All right, beautiful. Thank you again, Sacred, for the beautiful Harry Potter run. Got to have some delicious and not so delicious Birdie Bots every flavored beans that are gonna be vacuumed off my floor for weeks. Okay, yes, so we're gonna cut it to a quick break, and then we're gonna find out if it is Havoc doing Inscription or Grizz doing Epic Dumpster Bear 2 next. But let me give a quick shout out to Sacred, who also streams. So yeah, definitely check him out, give him a follow. Longtime friend of mine. Looks like, okay, we're gonna cut it to a break screen, and we're gonna have some Z Grizzly running some Epic Dumpster Bear. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
hello. Oh, yes. My boy. The man, the myth, the Pokemon card pulling legend is upon us. What's up, y'all? It's Grizz. We're giving Bridge a little bit of a break. He's been doing a hell of a job. And we have a Gamba. So I haven't played this game in about a week. I'm not going to lie. So, like, usually we're at about the 40-minute mark. So we're going to Gamba this at 40 minutes. Take your time. We got 4 minutes. The monitor's over here. Listen. Thank you. Thank you for the good looks. Got about 4, maybe 3 minutes now at this point to actually go through and like place your bets. Go on, place them. We got a couple of mods here that'll redeem it later. But how's everybody doing? Having some fun with the stream, having some fun with everything. Don't worry, we'll get to the game. I'll talk about the game too. So this, I did see the Tarkov reference. Thank you for those who remember me running out of Tarkov multiple times. We decided not to do Tarkov this year. Sorry. Instead, we're doing Epic Dumpster Bear 2. Fun fact, if you go to speedrun.com and type in bear, there's about 20 to 30 games. So I just hit random on it and we found one. We're not doing Epic Dumpster Bear 1. So reason for it is it takes way too long. Sacred forgot his phone. So what we're going to do here is go through and play Epic Dumpster Bear 2. We'll give you the lore drop while we're going through the game, as well as just in general finishing up the Gamba here. So in Epic Dumpster Bear 1, you play Dad Bear. Dad Bear. Dad Bear. Dad Bear is trying to beat the corporation. Spoiler alerts for Epic Dumpster Bear 1. If you haven't played it, it's a Wii U game. Dad didn't make it. Dad got captured. So now we're playing the son, my son, our son, Epic Dumpster Bear 2. We're going to go find our dad. There are a couple of tech items, if you will, in this game. Not a whole lot, but a few. We will see if the game loads. There we go. Look at this. Look at this absolute fire game we got going on here. Fun fact. Wii U game, PS1 game, not a whole lot of graphic settings. Let us know if it's too loud. I can see on the audio it's not the craziest. So we should be good. But you think the Gamba's done? I've rambled. So like it's been about 5 minutes. Our job here is to find fish and find dad. We're going to do it fast. We're going to probably do it loud. We're going to see if we can do it in under 40 minutes. We don't have a timer, unlike most people. Reason for it, there is a timer down here. Bridge should not beat this in 7 minutes. If he did, fucking world record pace there, bud. But we are going to try to sub 40 this bitch. All right. I believe. Let's go. Let's get us rocking here. Oh, hold on. I already fucked up. Let's get an actual real file. Let's go to file 2. There is lore. Last time on Epic Dumpster Bear, I gave you the entire lore. It's fine. We're just going to skip it. And we're going to Thoom. Now, there's a few things you need to know. Is that I can miss every fucking jump at the start of this, and then it makes me look like I've never played this game before. So, you can double jump as a bear. You can run fast by attacking things. And you get a speed boost if you attack. So we're going to use all of that to our advantage here to try to get from the beginning all the way to the end. There's a lot going on here. There's a little bit going on. There's 3 things. You run fast, you jump, and you attack the ground. Your jump actually gives you a triple jump, which is probably not intended, but it's doing its part. Oh. And sometimes you hit something you're not supposed to, and you lose a heart. You have 2 hearts. The whole idea is you just got to keep going. This certainly is a bear. That certainly was a dumpster. Perfect. You got the whole idea of the game. We're following in our dad's footsteps to try to find our dad. And that's it. Pipeline is destroying things the corporation put in the pipeline to fuel their epic powers. So now we have to sit here and try to blow it all up. There are boss battles. There are plenty of things to get involved in. We have the corporation spies, you know, the colorful wasps that are here that are going to fuck everything up. But we're going to beat them all. We're going to see a big corporation take hold of a lot of stuff that's ours, but we're going to get it all back. We're going to first get this jump, though. But sometimes you got to twerk on them. You got to do the bear twerk or the bear dance. Whoa. And you got to not miss jumps. If you don't miss the jump, it's fine. Friggin' Big Corp. Every time, right? Every time it's Big Corp, we're just ruining the bear's life. Whole idea, go to start, go to finish. You do have a checkpoint at a dumpster. One thing to note, you'll see that I'm not actually hitting the targets that are right here. These targets actually give you actually in game time are 5 additional seconds. Oh, for all my Canadian friends, apparently curling has mines in them, so we're gonna curl mines at our enemies. I've never thrown a curling stone before. I don't know if they have mines, but so far, this is the only outside of watching curling in the Olympics, this is the only iteration I have of curling. So I guess there are mines and curling stones, but it's just a lot of, you got to throw some stones. As you can see, I am just spamming curling stones here. Our curling team's always our special forces, the more you know, honestly. But there's a lot of just throwing. So, oh, no. Let's talk about the difference here. Not that anyone's played Epic Dumpster Bear 1 or 2. So, as you can see, I can double jump, I can attack, I can throw curling stones that are double as mines, and I could just kind of move faster. So Epic Dumpster Bear 1, your dad had to find all of these power-ups because, let's be honest, he's trying to beat the corporation for you, right? But Dad unfortunately did not have these. So in the original game, you did not have double jump or anything. So in this, that's what makes this game a little bit faster. There is one person that speedruns this game, and it's about 19 minutes. And they zoom and they go fast. Versus the top speed run for Epic Dumpster Bear 1 is about an hour and a half. Major difference. So obviously I can use a third triple jump here, as well as just spam the attack to go fast. The other thing as well is this game is actually gated by your hardware. So if you're running a normal gaming computer these days where you're running 60 FPS, you go faster than if you were to play this on like a handheld. So the original game with the Wii U, they couldn't actually code a bear to run fast unless you had an input. So you had to actually, like, if you wanted to double jump, if you wanted to run, you had to find the power up or find the hat, as we saw there with the curling hat. That made you go fast. Now, with the second game, it was about 2 years later when it came out, so... Oh, I missed the jump a little bit. So for the second game, they actually coded you to go a little bit faster. So there's no more run, necessarily. However, you can attack and double jump, and that pushes you farther. Also, depending on your screen resolution and FPS, you'll actually be going faster. So now here's boss battle number 1. Here is Epic Cow, or Kamehameha Cow, for those in the DBZ reference world. Pretty much this cow is supposed to stop you. It was an agent sent by Big Corp. You'll see a reoccurring theme here. So as you see, Team Cow, Tuka, I am so sorry, my man. We're trying to beat Big Pharma Cow here. But as you'll see, there are a lot of different... Oh, there's Tuka. Tuka came back in. Anything that has an attack for us here, or attack that's going to harm us, is going to send some sort of like shockwave item. So those shockwaves rip Cow. I know it's... Listen, as a bear enthusiast here, I can't say I condone beating up cows, but it's got to happen. We got to save Dad. We got to find Dad. We got to save Dad. But you will see that there are a lot of attacks that are just going to be sent our way for all the bosses. It's a running theme in this game. All right. We have moved on from trying to find our dad in the forest to trying to find our dad in the mountains. You can tell it's the mountains based on lava. Oh, yeah, we totally didn't update shit. It's fine. It's fine. Listen, Pan, we're doing our best here. All right, I do want to show you the best way to die in this game, so I am going to take an immediate death here, just to show you the Yeet Bear. The Yeet cannons are upon us. So the cow did get a little bit of savior. As we take that bit of damage. So that is the best way to die in game. Otherwise, there's really not a whole lot of like thought process or tech to this game. It is run fast. There are bear facts. Unfortunately, because the game loads too fast, you will never see the bear facts. I'm not actually skipping them. That's just how slow the game used to be for the Wii U. So, if you want to find out some good bear facts, this is this is for you. What I'm telling for a scam for this death. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's an unbearable. Listen, I'm trying my best here. I will say the PB for me currently is about 30 minutes. There are 6 speedrunners in the world. I am number 5. It's all right. It's fine. You're looking at greatness here. I'm beating a 4-year-old record on a computer that probably would have never been thought of 4 years ago. So it's fine. I will never in my life beat number 1. I understand this full-heartedly. That's why we also stream and run games that are not of the speed running community and world. Koalas are not bears. There you go. That's probably the only fact you're gonna see, because it's only got 5 words. Whoa! Oh no! We will save it. We also do technically have some iframes if I can actually hit the attack properly. Didn't hit it on that one. We'll see if I can hit him there. Oh, we also just spam throw grenades or bombs. Did you know that bears can throw bombs? That is your Today I Learned fact for you. Otherwise, I actually don't know if bears can throw bombs. We're just going to assume they can. I am spamming the shit out of these so that way I don't incidentally die now. I was not expecting to get hit by that first axe. Not going to lie. It's fine. Saved it. Oh, no. All right. Easy peasy. Not fucking anything up here. It's all right. If I get under 40, I'll be happy. If I get under 30, y'all got scammed. I missed that scene in the Revenant. Listen, I'm sorry. You're not gonna see who was in the Revenant. Shit. Leo was Leo. You're not gonna see Leo getting his ass eaten by a bear. That's the wrong part of. You want kick. That's what you want. You don't want Twitch for that. Best I can give you. But we're gonna keep going. We do have magic in the game, as you can see here. There are cannons. They are the yeet cannons. Everybody loves a good yeet cannon, so we can go ahead and use it to our advantage and gain a little bit of speed. It's the only. Oh, hey Tiff, what's up? Tiff, this is in your pocket, isn't it? It's fine. Sorry. So there's a base speed in this game. I'll go over it here in a second. There is a base speed based on 60 frames per second. However, you can go faster with momentum by either getting shot by the yeet cannons or being on rails. I missed that yeet cannon. It's fine. So you will see it go a little bit faster. If you see the screen tearing, you're not going crazy. It is the game is not rendering fast enough because of how fast you get yeeted. All right, now we saw the cow. Now we're going into the worlds of the pigs. Did you know, according to Big Pharma and Big Corpo, pigs are in volcanoes? For those wondering, I did not take an intentional point of damage there. I fucked up. Blink twice if you're okay. Woo! So we're gonna try not to. No! Tried to jump over the pig and missed it. The pig too far. Got him. She's speaking binary in italics. You will see that the attack also on bosses does shoot you across the map. If you time it right, you can actually hit the walls and then kind of sit. No, fucking, that's not good. Ah! Oh, this. Okay. Nope, you're fine. You're fine. Stay there. And the pig's dead. See, you just gotta dodge the command blasts, and it's a lot easier. See, I was a prize hog, said the pig. Corporation stole my DNA to make more pork. Every time. Big corpo fucking you over. But that swine is toast. Well, I guess bacon, if you will. And we're gonna keep moving on. We're now starting to climb the inside of the tower, or inside of the mountain. The inside of the mountain apparently had a secret facility. So here we are. There are very few things that will kill you with one shot in the game. These fans are one of them. That's why you might see a couple gaps. I'm going to intentionally skip them because I don't want to... Oh, I don't want to keep it going back and forth. Like that jump there. I could make that jump. Do I want to? No, I'm not gonna. I'm going to hit the springboard and just twerk on it. So you got to twerk on it. Keep twerking on it. Could it be faster? Of course. But twerking bear is the best bear. Woohoo! And you're going to hear a lot of grunting if you have this game turned up, or me turned up. So you're going to hear a lot of... That's just the bear. That's the best way. Did you also know that you can survive a 100+ foot drop by just landing on hay, or I assume honey and hay? Makes a good stopping point. In the comments, let us know. Comments, yeah, right. This is not going on YouTube. Me, I'm not here. I'm just off to the side. But just let us know if you try it out. If you survive, I was right. If you don't survive, it's a video game. What do you want? It's not gonna actually tell you the truth. All right. As you can see as well, we've gained new enemies here. The different colors mean different things that the wasps do. Blue wasp just means that it stands there and will sting you. Green wasps will attack in a pattern. They're just straight at you. Oh no, I hear laughing. We will, if we haven't seen them already, there will be red wasps. Red wasps can kind of attack in any formation. And we saw the baby hogs earlier that were stolen for corporate secrets. I'm just gonna keep jumping, keep on partying on. Hopefully everybody's having a good day here. Oh, hopefully everyone's loved the speedrun so far. We got 2 left after this. We got Inscription with some insane levels of Inscription, and then of course we gotta round it out with the Bridge Too Far. It is his own channel, so we're gonna see him speedrun the one, the only Souls game that everybody loves. I've never played it. Sekiro. Oh, I was supposed to... well, we might die here. It's fine. It's cool. Don't worry about it. So don't go anywhere. We got plenty of things coming up here. Oh, we're fine. Look at this. Got yeet cannons bringing us all the way to the checkpoint. And our yeet cannon will bring us from one end to the other. No problem. Oh, God. It's fine. We're just gonna... oh, we're gonna miss the cannon? No, it's fine. I didn't want that cannon anyway. We just want to take a little bit of time. We gotta get closer to that 40-minute mark than what we're doing. We're already about halfway through the game. It's fine. Also, as always, want to say thank you to Mr. Dino and Whale, as well as Juka for the gifted subs earlier. We recognize them. We're in the back. We're just... Bridge locked us away with the TV so we can make sure we can watch it. So we saw you. We saw you. All right, man. Thank you both. All right, we're going to see the next level here. So, one of the only things that I despise more in a game than fall damage is fucking switches like this. So you have to be pretty precise and bang on to hit them. Y'all know I can't do that shit. So we're going to really hope and pray that I can hit some buttons. Because we're going to see this in a couple levels here. It is a boss fight mechanic because, you know, instead of having Kamehameha waves or key blasts, we just need to say fuck it and throw in some actual honest to God mechanics. So we're going to have a mechanic test. All of you take your pens and pencils out and get ready for it. Yeah. Gotta put drama in there. All right, gotta put a little bit of drama. They do launch you back. We see the attack pattern launching us back here. Woo! For some of you that may see the speedrun attempts here, you will see the definitely a salmon, not a trout. That's coming up. Don't ask questions. Apparently, salmon and trout are the same fish in wherever the fuck this game was made. Parkour. Easy. If you're not going to play Escape from Tarkov, this game is a close second. It's parkouring bears. You can't go wrong with it. Don't worry. No! The 3-second difference doesn't really make a difference, but it's okay. Like, we're just going to be there. 98 seconds. That's real quick. Alright. Boss battle time. Boss battle 3 is another head of the class fish. Literally, the head of a fish. Alright, and we're okay here. Everything's fine. This is definitely a salmon. Oh no. Maybe not. Okay. Nope, it's fine. Everything is awesome. There we go. If you miss the button. See, so that is why sometimes things go well and sometimes things don't. You gotta hit right on the dial. Created for the new economic order, says the salmon head. It's totally a salmon head. Don't worry about it. All right. So now, as everybody knows, corporations... Oh, fucking hell. Corporations back in the day always had a space base. So the salmon told us if we kept going that the corporation is in space and that our dad was in space. So fucking go to space. That's the only way to do it. For anyone wondering, there is actually a reason to capture and grab these coins. The reason for it is that you can actually buy special or additional hearts if you die in game. So like, for example, when I died to the cow of all fucking things, you could actually technically buy an extra heart, so you'd have 3 instead of 2. You know, take another damage. Hope this game is an in-game timer because I didn't set it up. No, it does. It does, Bridge. Don't worry. So the speed run for this does technically accept both in-game timer. I can't believe I missed that. In-game timer and recorded timer off of speedruns.com. So we're going to use the in-game timer for today. It's a difference of a minute. It's fine. Yes, there are portals in this. There are no capybaras, though. I am sorry. I have so obviously a bear. I got a bear, a pig, a cow, a salmon head, and a brain. That is the epitome of animals that are being used here. Big brain plays require big brains, so I want that. No capybara. I'm sorry. You can take a break. I understand. Sometimes everybody needs a break if they don't see a capybara. I can 100% agree with that. This is the point of the show where everybody gets popcorn. It's the intermission. My life is in shambles. I am so sorry. I wish I could mod this for a capybara, but I can't. The closest I got is my bear has a hunch just like me, so he's got that scoliosis going on. That's about as much as I can give. As we get closer to the mother base and the 4 out of 5 bosses, we will start to see rockets and Tesla coils. As everybody... Oh, there it is. As everybody knows, Tesla coils mean that the world is a bad place. So, here we go. Okay, so there is a chance for capybaras. There could be. I mean, there are a lot of animals in here. The happiness didn't make it. The happy bars did not make it indeed. I'm sorry. We can try to mod it later. Alright. It's fine. Rockets for some reason, because why the fuck not? The other thing as well, you'll see me obviously skip the heart there. You can only have a maximum of 2 hearts unless you purchase the heart for your run and technically the attempted run. Oh. So there's no reason for me to actually pick that off. There was sashimi in the forest. There was sashimi in the forest. You are correct. Capybaras have 3 hearts. You are correct. Capybaras have more hearts than bears. You don't have to fact check that. We are 100% a truthful channel here. We have never lied once. Go ahead and clip that. We don't lie here. We have 4... Oh, damn, I fucked up. That should have been 420 coins. I grabbed a few too many. That's on me. But we are getting close to going to find the leader of Big Corpo. Biology and geology are the same, and I know the hearts of animals as much as I know about rocks. Listen, I learned a lot about rocks this week. They hurt tires, and you don't want to get hit by one. Oh, that was a bad thought process. JK, there's a checkpoint. Don't worry about it. We save these every time. We don't need 2 hearts. We only need 1 heart. We're definitely not going to miss that jump. It's fine. It's fine. We're just giving Bridge more time to take a break. It's all right. It's okay. I've also never gone right here. I don't know what happens if you go right. I'm not kidding. When I do these, as I'm doing this, I've never, like, the way I'm going is just ingrained by nature. I don't know the other way. So for all those people that are right-hand followers, I'm sorry. I'm assuming it would be mirrored. So I'm assuming you just, like, kind of take your monitor and flip it upside down. I don't know what's over there. Ooh. You know what they say about assuming. Listen, we'll never know. We'll never know. Also, this game has no keyboard inputs, so we're using the good old controller. Boss battle number 4 is Big Brain of Corpo itself, the Jank Brain. Jank Brain does what Jank Brain does. It tries to attack you with lightning. So you got to hit the Jank Brain when it's not pulsing and going Super Saiyan 4. Otherwise, otherwise you get hit just like that. Oh, this is new. An intellect devourer all grown up. So this is one of the bosses that we are going to take the extra heart. The reason for it is the lightning. So most of the attacks are scripted. Most of the things that the bosses do are scripted. It's an old game. What do you want? The problem with Jank Brain, and it kind of the only thing for Jank Brain here, is that its lightning trail is not an actual like circle. It's actually the only thing that's coded to be wavy. And so because of that, we kind of have no choice but to take an extra heart here just to make sure that we don't get fucked. It also has random patterns. So you will see that I'll probably miss some. There we go. Jank Brain dead. Easy. We might miss some because the electricity just happens at a timer point and the timer varies. It's the only boss that technically does that. Everything else is a scripted boss. All right. We are on the 5th and final world here. I don't know how fast or slow we're going here, but I feel like we're making a pretty good pace. So Jank Brain was the leader of the corporation. We did not find Dad. We did blow up Space Base, so that is everything you're seeing behind you here. We are currently on the moon looking for our dad. As we can see, now we have big red balls trying to attack us. It's okay. Big red balls aren't that scary. But if you miss the jump, they will hurt you. Where are the Jank Brain stock options? Like I'm ready to invest. They're not that good because Jank Brain's dead. So there is actually, so they've made a 3rd game. It's technically called Epic Dumpster Bear 1.5, the remix, or the Redux technically. And with the Redux, Jankbrain has a few additional attacks that you kind of have to be careful of. Mainly because they actually fused a lot of the bosses from the first game and the second game together. Woo. We're going to play a little safe. Is the Redux invest in crypto? Check. Yes, exactly. Invest now. Invest in the Jankbrain. I don't remember hitting the checkpoint, but it's fine. We'll keep going. There is a dragon. Actually, there is a pretty cool boss in the 1.5 game. That's a dragon. I don't understand exactly how to beat it. All I know is if you just spam your attack button, you'll beat it. It does damage through a flame breath, and that's about it. Whoop. We'll say hi to Al the alligator. Wait in rotation for the red balls. Still get hit because you because you didn't want to wait long enough. I'm doing this for the non-existent challenge fun. Listen, you gotta fill something here. All right, we might take a free death here just to reset that. My ass is clenching with all those close calls. Don't worry, I'm gonna take a free death just to make the timer a little bit longer, right? Nope. Oh, all right, okay. That one was on me. This is we're just getting a little silly here towards the end. We have to, right? You gotta have fun. Gotta give the old host a break a little bit longer. Gotta take a few L's. I know there are points on the line. I get it. We're gonna get it as close to 40 minutes as possible. If I can get it to 40:01, I will, just to fuck with everybody. But I'm not gonna do that just yet. The other item, for anybody that was paying attention way back there, the only other item in this game that actually will kill you in one shot, of course, is a saw blade. I need these bridge toads. I gotta feed my kids. Listen, I don't know what you voted for, but we're gonna find out soon. Oh. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Under 40 because I believed. I appreciate you. For all those non-believers, I still appreciate you. Thank you for interacting with chat. You could be a lurker, you could be a worker, you could be a commenter. Thank you for interacting. We got there, by the way. A few flubs just to make sure that I don't get a PB. Bear solitaire, let go. All right. Oh, next level. We gotta go fast. Faster. So they do give you a pseudo yeet cannon because technically, for some reason, the yeet cannon technology died in that in the base. So for whatever reason, you just have ramps that launch you. Well, I said I believe, but bet on no. You know, plausible deniability either way. Listen, sometimes you gotta vote both ways, right? Oh, okay. Well, I saved the fact that I almost died. What? How many of you thought I was gonna hit them? Go ahead. Go ahead and say you thought I was gonna hit those saw blades. You all saw them. You all thought. But I didn't. I didn't. What saw blades? Exactly. Mario ain't got nothing on this. It's fast. You gotta go fast. All right. So this is it. We're getting closer to trying to find, so I will finally put the lore in here. So Jankbrain told us that our dad was on the moon. So that is why we're currently on the moon. We are one level away from seeing if Jankbrain lied to us or not. Why would Big Corpo lie to us? Big Corpo never lies. Why would Big Corpo lie? It's okay. We'll find our dad. Come on. There we go. I probably shouldn't spam that too much. Fun fact, the game will actually freeze if you spam that too much while you're stuck in the saw honey. It's fine. Everything's fine. Just keep hitting them. Just keep hitting them. The other thing, as you like, obviously we're almost at the end of the speed run here. Shh, it's fine. It's definitely not been 40 minutes. I'm sorry to all the 40 plussers. The final boss may fuck me over for about 10 minutes. We'll see. However, the up attack that I've been using to get a third jump in this game only procs once. Plot twist, it was all Winnie the Pooh and he's the only real bear. Look. Listen, it's our dad. Our dad showed up. Here's the problem. Big Corpo took over our dad. There was technically a piece of lore that happens. So it's unfortunate. It's bear on bear crimes here on Bridge of Stream. You heard it here and saw it here first. So we got to take out Dad. That's it. And that is the end of Dad. Boss cleared. Got our salmon. GG's Dad. 35 seconds to beat the shit out of Dad. Dumpster Bear was overcome with emotions as he saw what his father had become. I'm sorry, son. I let the dumpster foods control me. Big Corpo got to our dad, and we beat the shit out of this dumpster. That's the end of the game, by the way. We will see how long it took. Google bear on bear for more speedrunning tips. The corporate welfare state beat the shit out of our dad, and that is it. We do have a bonus world that unlocks. We don't have enough fish, however, to tell. That is the end of the speed run. It's the end of the game. That is it for all the runs. Now, the real question is, how long did it take? Clap? Clap. That is it. That is, there's no, like, that is literally the end title screen. For all of you, that's the credits. One dude made this. No, we're going to stall. All right. How long did it actually take? 31 minutes. Let's go. Firm him chicks all around. 31 minutes to speedrun it. Could have done sub 30. Didn't die. Let's go. We got some winners. We got some losers. We'll figure out somebody. We'll figure out somebody for the under here in a moment. But that is it. That is Epic Dumpster Bear 2. The thumiest of thumes. We did not get a whole lot of fish, though. It's all right. What was your PB? My PB is 30 minutes and 5 seconds. So we did not do under 30. But we got there. We did. I beat your time with 7 minutes, though. All right. I will hand the control back over to Miss Bridge. We'll take a, 5-minute break? Is that what we're doing? We'll take a 5-minute break, and then somebody...
All right, we back and we back and we back and we back. Really quickly, gonna see if I can set up a quick in-game timer. See how this looks, bro. Order, move to top. Still doesn't. Oh no, it's there. I'm just an idiot. Okay, cool. You can make this bigger. Whoa. Okay. Maybe that's too big. All right, cool. So we got that. We got. Close that. Sorry, chat. Bear with me one momento. I get this shit set up. Yo, Pat. Pat, welcome on in. What's happening? Okay. Do the thing. Oh, it helps if I'm on the right fucking scene. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so you're gonna have to just alt tab and yeah, do the like right click, control start when you're Gucci. All right, so my good buddy Perfect Havoc is here to show you guys off Casey's mod, which is a fun speed run, kind of not really new game plus, but kind of a post main game challenge mode for Inscription, which is a very fun game. If you guys have not played it yourself, I would definitely recommend it. It's fun as hell. But I'm gonna let him in, and yeah, we'll get it going.
We don't need sound. Alright. So. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, hopefully this doesn't do. So we're gonna start off with the Mantis deck. The Mantis deck had. Oh boy. Whatever. Hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. We'll find out. The run starts when I click the thing on the map anyways. So the Mantis deck has Mantis, 2 ringworms, and 2 pelts, which we're going to exchange. We want to basically beef up the Mantis.
Do we start it?
Yeah, it will start once here. What are we doing? Start.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, ready, go. Okay. Oh. So we're just looking for something that's serviceable. We didn't get any good perks, so we just take 2 of the high cost blood. Here we sacrifice something. Doesn't really matter. Basically, the way that the hands are dealt, you're guaranteed a 1 blood cost. So we want to try to minimize that in the deck, and if we get a bunch of highs, then we're not guaranteed. So we're guaranteed at least 1 of these. We don't want any of these items, or just use them right away. These will kill us. Put this here and hope for the best. 3. Actually, we'll just use this now. Well, the deck doesn't really matter. We're trying to get the 1. Like, this has 1 blood. So since we're guaranteed 1 of those, we want to get as few of those as possible. And then once the other stuff comes up, that mice copies. So if we get that on the Mantis, yeah, that's fine. This will help us later against one of the bosses, against the Prospector, because the Prospector will delete or kill your guy at the end. So if we play it, we automatically get another one. It just means we'll be more dependent on it. Like if I play this here, we're just gonna get another one, and then we're gonna die to it, but we're also gonna save 1 point. We need 3, so we can actually just kill that. We want this fire, because the fire's gonna buff our guy if we can. Hopefully this guy doesn't give us But well, I forget if it's ants or if it's for that special type, but it might be okay. So health, we don't really care about health. So we want to, hopefully this kills the ringworm, and if it does, then these guys won't show up. Okay. That kind of sucks. But, yeah, so we'll continue fighting. And we kind of want more items too as well. Save some HP. So we're gonna lose one. This is gonna be tight. We can also probably just let it kill us, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because it's gonna get interesting. Oh, well. Actually, this can buff us. We might be able to. I don't know if this is saving time, but actually, we're just gonna save a life, which might be worth it in the end. If we even do save a life, 1, 2. And eventually, it's gonna get to a point where he's just gonna concede, because yeah, yeah. See, so yeah. So I guess it was worth it because we save an extra life. We only get 2 lives for the candle. So hopefully this next one will get something. That's actually really good because we can pair that on one of our 1 costs so that we can search for the mantis. So I'm gonna be risk averse and not do this a second time, just so we don't kill the run. I mean, it won't technically kill the run. It would be kind of rough, but yeah. So now we put this on the ringworm, and then if we ever draw the ringworm, we can search for it's with the magnifying glass. And this is the prospector, so it's actually good that we got the mice on the mantis early. It just means that we're gonna have to give it flying or try to get an item or something to give it flying at the end. And see, so now get the mantis. And get this. It's fun. See, then he kills this, but luckily we had the mice guy, so we can just play him again. And that's 1 boss down. So there's 2 more bosses: the fisherman and the trapper. So the trapper's gonna be interesting as well. Oops. I think that was the Ouroborg, which when it dies, he gets more powerful. So I think he's a 2 cost. So I think that's fine for us. We're gonna want items since we don't have any items now. That's fine. Doesn't do anything. Flying's good in case we can delete a card with the scissors. That paint might be interesting because that copies a card in your deck, and we could copy the mantis so we have a higher chance of getting it. So I accidentally pulled that, but it doesn't matter. And also, we're trying to tip the scales. I guess that would have been helpful. So we want to get 5. We start at the middle, and we need at least 5. So if he was more powerful, we'd put him in a different spot. Here, we had to match whatever these cards are, and we don't really want to add a card. For blood, I think the kin is the safest. It might not be. Oh, we hit. Okay, we got a bunch of high costs anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll
Actually, that's
yeah. So hopefully this gives us something good. We could also play it more safe, but oh yeah, okay, that's actually really good. That's the best outcome. Then we want to kind of clear the items here. Oh yeah, see, we kind of got F'd in that, but we might. We're gonna be even. Pick up. Click wolf. That should be enough. Yeah, this is control. get another card. I'm trying to look ahead. It doesn't look like we have a clear path. So we'll just take the items. We're also looking for... Oh, and we can delete a card. That's going to be really good. Another card. That's good. We're going to just use that up right away. Try to get better cards. Better items, I should say. Oh, that's 3. That's not good. Keep drawing. Okay, we got the mantis. Is there a way to fucking... I'm just gonna use up all the items to guarantee it. We could have went for the items, but delete. Send this one out. Don't need them in the deck anymore. Alright, and the next is the fisherman. Okay, so actually this is good. Yeah. This basic guarantees. There are 3 is like easy to guarantee, or if there's like something blocking in the way. This one we're having no items for this is kind of rough, but actually, no, actually no. Because he's gonna spawn a bucket, which if we were to kill, we would spawn a shark. But since we get another mantis, we can just sacrifice this. We don't really care. Put it on that side. And we don't want to hit it all the ways because we don't want more teeth than we need. Alright, so that's 2 bosses down. The last boss is the Trapper. I think the Gek is... I forget if that counts as a 1, but I take it anyways because it's a free sacrifice. Alright. It's a 0, but I don't know if it technically counts as a 1 drop. I forget the exact mechanics. We definitely want items. These are all flying. Do later. But we're gonna wanna use those up at some point. Here. Probably go to the left. I don't think we have. Actually, no. We have. Oh, no, we passed. Oh well. Hopefully, we don't get. Okay, we can take it too far.
That was pretty good inscription, and then I saw there was an achievement for doing 666 damage on her.
Okay, now we want to get rid of what happened to him. Do we have another 1 cost? Am I trolling? Alright, well, I guess it doesn't. Don't know what happened to the ant. Just take these now. Yeah, the 666, he's kind of rough to grab. This doesn't really matter. Well, it kind of matters for the Trapper, where if we draw those, then that's going to be good for us. Of course, now we're getting like all the plus. I could have swore I had a fucking... Whatever. Get some buffs. Guaranteed. Oh, well, we have no bones in the deck, so we're definitely not passing this. Sure. I don't know if we... Oh, actually, that kind of fucked us. Oh, well. I mean, it's what it is. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but because we only have this boss and then the final boss, so we're gonna be hoping to get some bleach in the items. And if we have that, we need bleach and a way to destroy one creature. I think we could. Oh, actually, yeah, we might be. That actually might be fucked. Yeah, no, it's just gonna take an extra step, which is like whatever. I could have swore, yeah. No. Yeah. I forget how you unlock it. I thought it was just like a progression thing, but I could be wrong. And if that's the case, then I don't know what the... Oh, the red eye...
That's the 4-1 weirdo that, like,
yeah. But I've never seen it in the eye before. It's like usually their eyes, not like the eye above it. So, take that. Alright. Yeah, you might not even have bleach on this, which... I mean, it doesn't change much. Just adds a little bit more time. He has 3 lives. We actually melding those together actually worked in our favor because we killed this in one shot, and then we can get like we can place it over here to save some time. And then, yeah, it's going to spawn the tree, and we're going to be able to one-shot it. Actually, it doesn't change anything, because if I play 2, that's... Yeah, it would have been 36 if I had that, because we need to do 40 damage to this, but... Actually, I think we can anyways with all this. No, we would have... And then once this light goes out, that's time. I don't know. Control stop. Pause.
Yeah. Woo!
And then that's the speed run.
Let's go.
So,
what was world record?
World record is actually 10 minutes.
That ain't bad.
So yeah, not too shabby.
5 misplays though.
Apparently, it counts the misplays as like. It's RNG, so you have like a 1 in 20 chance or something for any play to be a misplay, so it's not actual misplays.
Yeah. I was reading that, and I was like, are they actually smart enough to figure that out? Hell yeah.
Alright. How do we...
You're Gucci. Thank you for playing. Alright, y'all. Claps for Havoc. Thank you so much for participating and crushing Inscription. That was a beautiful run to watch. If you guys have not played Inscription, I definitely recommend it. Very good spooky game. I don't know. For the longest time I was very adverse to checking out like deck building style games. But yeah, I played Inscription and Slay the Spire, and these games are really, really fun. So we're going to flip it to a quick break screen, And then I'm the anchor, boys and girls. So we're going to finish it off with some Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. So we will be right back. All right. It's me, the bridge too far. Welcome on in, everybody. We got the last final game of great games done eventually. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Let's get into it. I guess really quickly before I start off the run, for people who have not seen this before, I am doing Shura, glitchless, any percent. So I'm trying to beat the game as quickly as possible. We're not doing any actual glitches in the game. and it's the Shura ending. So this is going to be the shortest possible ending. We're basically just choosing the evil ending because it's quickest. So instead of doing all of these different quests like we're supposed to, we just turn into a demon, and that's the end of the game. So yeah, we're gonna be trying to do that. Let's get into it. All right. That's right. I shaved my hair again, Bean. All right, so at the start of our Sekiro run here, we're actually going to be just left dumped in a pit. We don't actually have a weapon yet, and we can't actually sprint without a sword. It's kind of like Counter-Strike logic. You run faster with a knife. So we have this really weird form of movement where we're basically just jumping and hitting X, and this is slightly faster than just walking normally. The beginning section, we just really hope we don't get shot. It can happen, and it just kills you, and you basically just restart the run if it does, but... We're heading over to Moon Tower to talk to Kura, the Divine Heir. He's going to give us a sword and some healing juice. And then it's actually faster to just come back out over here than it is to open the front door. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're on our merry way. Alright, so we're going to pick up a fistful of ash that will be helpful for one particular boss later on in the run. And we're just going to be making our way to try to set up Kuro's escape. So we're trying to get him out of the castle area. But things are not going to go as planned. We have another walking section where we can't actually use our sword. So we're going to be doing that weird jumping technique again. So it's just slightly faster than walking forwards. And then, oh no, we're in a field and Genichiro showed up. So we want to try to do this section as quickly as possible. So we're just going to let him stab the shit out of us and continue on with our lives. He did cut our arm off, which kind of sucks, but it got better. Yo, welcome on in. Alright, so now we can finally sprint again, and we do have our nifty grappling hook. And we're just going to be making our way downtown to the first mini-boss, Chained Ogre. We're going to be picking up a couple items along the way. So we're going to be grabbing some Gachin sugar here, which will actually let us turn invisible. Which will be quite helpful for some parts of the run. And then we're going to take a quick break here to actually equip our healing gourd and use a Gachin sugar. And with any luck, these guards won't catch us as we run past them. We're going to turn in and backstab, get a death blow on this guy. And then I'm going to try to stab him in the back, not locked on. Ah, shit. Okay, well, he did grab us. Not ideal. Honestly, the worst part about this is he threw us down the stairs, but hopefully we'll Mamma Mia. Okay, we're gonna backstab him because that is faster than doing a death blow from the front. And then we're gonna be on our merry way. Yo, Blondie, thank you for the lurk. Appreciate you. All right, for the next part of the run, we're gonna go say hello to a snake. If we are fast enough for this section, he's not gonna catch us, so hopefully I can show that off. All right, so we jumped down here, and he didn't actually see us, so that's good. And then we're gonna sneak along this section here. Whew, okay, he just did not catch us. That's very good. If he actually fully detects us here, it's very bad. So then we're gonna have to run to the side here to dodge him. And then we are on our way. We are heading up to the first major boss of the game, Gyobu. I'm going to grab an idol for safety. Since this is a speedrunning marathon, not trying to embarrass myself. We're going to grab some Gachin sugar. And we're actually also going to grab some Akko sugar, which lowers our health, but actually has us do more damage. Which is an item we're going to be using for most of the run. Alright, I'm going to take a moment and actually equip the Akko sugar. We're going to grab a fistful of ash down here. And we're going to try to get 6 hits on him. Really, for this fight, we want to focus on trying to get as many parries in as possible. Parrying is way more important than actually hitting him. So we'll get to finish him off his first phase here. I'm going to immediately run away from him and use an Akko Sugar, which should trigger him to turn around and attack me. And we can start the party. Ideally, you want to try to get him to not run away as much as possible. He's being a negative Nancy at the moment. Alright, gotta finish him off here. Not the best fight, but we'll take it. Any fight that we walk away from is good enough for me, honestly. But a quote-unquote perfect fight would be he doesn't run away, but he ran away a couple times on us. He did some funky stuff, but we didn't die. This guy is Tengu. He wants us to do some stuff, but that's slow, so we're going to tell him no. We're going to say refuse. There are a couple dialogue options where it is very important that you select the correct option. If I accepted his quest, I literally don't know what happens, so I just have to reset the run. I just know that you're supposed to say no. I'm gonna rest here and make sure that I actually consume the spirit of the boss we just killed. That's gonna boost our attack power. And then we are going to make our way to probably my least favorite early game boss. Which is Raging Bull. Who does a ton of damage. And will burn you through blocking. So not very fun. Glock Saint. Alright, so if we're lucky, I will get a little jump over this corner, and okay, the guards did not see me. That's very good. We don't want them chasing me into the arena while this fight is happening. I'm gonna stand in front of this rock and use Akko. Slash him 4 times. Try to focus on hitting the head. Okay, awesome. That was a very good fight. We need to make sure that we kill him. Nice. Alright, we got all the parries off. That was basically perfect, so I cannot be mad at that. Thank you, thank you. Minanashu. We're going to be making our way up to definitely one of the most challenging bosses for me the first time I played this game. This is like the first real test. But we're going to go say hello to Genichiro. And we're going to fight him in a bit of an unconventional manner. If you have not seen the speedrun for this game, this is a very, very funny way to kill him. So we're going to do something known as dojo skip here, which is going to involve running into this door frame and then turning right and kicking off of this and just making it over here, which skips having to go up a big chunk of this castle area. Yeah, dying to the bull is like the worst feeling in the world. Alright, so we are going to cheese him for the first 2 phases. So we run past him, slash the candlestick twice, jump off the wall, and drift to the right. He got out. That's not good. I don't know if I can save this, actually. Can I push him back in? No! Okay, I should probably reset. He did get out of the door frame, which sucks. Alright, we're gonna let him kill us. Oh my god. I don't know if I've ever seen him do that. That's so violent. Alright, so we're gonna die and then try that again. Pretty much when you have him in the door frame, the only really thing that you need to focus on other than your timings is he'll jump up and shoot arrows. And if you're very quick, you can dodge them. And I was too worried about trying to dodge the arrows, and that messed up my timing. So he escaped his door frame prison. That's okay. We'll do this again. Not the end of the world. Quick cameo from Woo Guy. It's the same pattern again. Oh no. Please don't get out. Okay. We're fine. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh no. It's fucked. He got out again! Get back in the door frame, you piece of shit! This is not good. Let me back in. No! No! Okay, that's fine. We'll just die. Fuck! Oh, I've never had this happen and he did it twice. What a jerk. Alright. This is fine. It is a massive skill issue. Imagine if they patched it. I would find that hard to believe, but you never know. Alright, we'll push him back into the door frame. We'll step out a little bit, make sure he doesn't escape. And then resume. It is a very precise timing. Alright, so for phase 3... we're going to actually just turn around and use an Akko, and he's actually going to miss us with his first attack. And then we want him to use lightning as much as possible. Okay. Cool. Oof. Alright, not the end of the world. We'll just have to fight him in phase 3 without Akko, but annoying. Yeah, I was the final straw, baby. They're like, this is just not acceptable. But yeah, you basically... So for phase 3, we wanted to deflect lightning as much as possible, because it just does a ton of poise damage. It's kind of the best move that he can do. Alright, so we got Genichiro out of the way. Makes sense that he would give me all the trouble in the world on Marathon Day, but such is life. Alright, so we killed him, and then we're gonna go talk to Kuro. who's going to ask us to do a bunch of stuff, and we're going to just say no because it's faster. We don't have time to talk to Emma. We got to run past her. So we're going to check the bottom option. Obey the iron code. We're going to talk to him again. He's going to give us a book. Then we're going to inspect this bowl. It's a nice bowl. Very cool looking bowl. We're going to talk to him again. And then we're going to go consume the spirit of Genichiro. Actually, we're going to jump up and down in excitement. And then we're going to consume the spirit of Genichiro. Have a quick little rest. Go talk to Kuro. Actually, yeah. Go talk to Kuro again. He's going to tell us about his grandfather that's super cool, that knows things. So we're going to go talk to him. Since he's got a cool grandfather, he's just going to give us alcohol. And then we're going to ask him about a really cool sword. And we're going to ask him more about the sword and where we can find it. After that, we're going to warp back to the dilapidated temple. And we will finally be able to get our skill book so we can finally learn Makiri counter. Because as you noticed, when I was fighting Genichiro, it's pretty terrifying having to dodge those attacks. It is actually possible to parry Makiri counters. But it's a very, very tight window. My only interest was swords and booze too. Same. Alright, so we're going to acquire Makiri counter, and then we're going to warp back to the castle. And we're going to try to go find that really cool sword that he was telling us about. We're going to pick up a heavy coin purse. This will be useful for later. It's going to allow us to buy a bunch of spirit emblems to power up that really cool sword we're going to find. We are going to be picking up a couple items along the way. There's some more Akko in this boat that we're going to pick up for some boss fights. Run past these guys. And then while we're waiting for the elevator to come down, I'm just going to open that bag of giant bag of money we picked up. I'm going to run at the wall and count the beams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's when I know I can jump. Just get off the elevator a little bit quicker. And now we have made our way to Senpo Temple. Where these people have been harboring the secrets of immortality, but it's not quite the immortality you want. Alright, here we're gonna rest and then buy a bunch of spirit emblems. And then make our way up to Roberto. I actually want these. Jump over this very short fella. Make our way up here. Alright, and right before this boss fight, we're going to use another Akko. Uh-oh. Ah. Shit. Okay. Not the end of the world. We'll fight him again. You really want to try to... Oh, damn it. You really want to try to parry his, like, angry combo, because that can build up a lot of really good stun. But we died too many times, so it punishes us by warping us back to the temple. I think I'm going to try to fight him without using an Akko Sugar. I can't really be affording to waste them like this, so... We just gotta get good. The run is pretty tight in terms of, like, item consumption. So if I use another one here, I would have to pick just a different boss that I wouldn't use it for, so... Hopefully that we can kick him off here. Alright, nice. Roberto! Alright, next we're going to be making our way to engage in some serious monkey business.
And his name is John C.
What the heck? Yo, Bean, thank you for the raid. Raiders, welcome on in. You're catching the tail end of great games done eventually. Oh, a speedrunning marathon I host with my friends every year. Roberto's just a metaphor for the Dark Souls series. He found Elden Ring after we pushed him off a cliff, apparently. Alright, we're going to use Gotchi Sugar and engage in some monkey business. So if you're good... You can always get the monkeys in the same pattern. So the first monkey is going to be invisible. So we're going to just slash behind us and then try to get to the orange monkey as quickly as possible. And then my least favorite monkey is actually this green one. Because he can do 3 different things. Okay, we got him. He can run, stand in place, or like backdash. So it's really easy for you to like whiff when you're trying to attack him. And if he escapes, it's really bad. And then the last purple monkey up here, we're just going to stab him in the back. And that's the fight. And then we're just going to ring the bell for good luck. I'm doing a bad ending for the first time. I actually just did this last night. It took me 4 hours and again plus. I'm stuck on Emma Nishan. Oh no. Yeah, it's... If you stick around, Bean, you're probably going to watch them embarrass the shit out of me live on stream. The Emma Ishin fight's very hard. Alright, so this we're just not reading the end user license agreement for the sword. And then we draw it, it kills us. But we got better. So now we have Mortal Draw, which is a completely busted weapon. Ridiculously strong combat art. We're going to get some more skills. We're going to get Whirlwind Slash, Midair Deflection, Karmic Body, and then Midair Combat Arts. We're going to consume the Spirit of the Monkeys. And then we're going to head back to Kuro's room. But yeah, Midair Combat Arts allows you to do Mortal Draw while jumping, which does almost like double damage. It's kind of bananas. But, yeah, extremely powerful. We're going to be doing jumping mortal draws for, like, most of the rest of the run. Yeah, the strategy that I use for fighting Emma, is a lot of, like, single hits and then waiting for her to attack. Like, hit once, parry, hit once, parry. But if you're just swinging on her, she can hit you with some crazy bullshit. Alright, so we're going to make our way off to the gun fort, which is probably the most RNG heavy part of the run. Or we're going to break our ankles. That's fine too. Let's try that again. Okay. I'm going to take the safety idol. Because I don't trust how this run has been going. But yeah, lots of people with guns that want to unalive us. We're gonna pick up some more ash along the way. That guy's from North America, so he misses. Alright, the snipers in this valley are actually on crack. We're going to use a Gotchi Sugar to turn invisible. And they're still actually going to be able to see us, but it will reduce how quickly they'll be able to detect us. That was weird. And then we're going to run along the railing of this bridge, and hopefully they shoot the side of the bridge, not us, in the face. Wait for the gunshots. And then move up. Oh, okay. Whew. Okay, that guy missed us. And then we're going to be making our way to a mini-boss known as Centipede Giraffe, which is a dude that is neither a centipede nor a giraffe. But we're going to hit him once. And Mortal Draw. And then we're going to try to get a jumping Mortal Draw on him, but we're going to see what happens. Nice. So we actually jumped on him, and that actually staggered him from attacking, which gave us enough time to Mortal Draw him again. That was probably the fastest I've ever done that fight. That was pretty ridiculous. We're gonna make our way down here. Hopefully the snake doesn't eat us. Alright, the snake ate us. We might just be dead here. I'm gonna try and run, though. Okay. This is an idol that's really important that we grab. This isn't just for safety. We're gonna be warping back here for the second half of the run. Yeah. We're gonna jump over here and drift to the left. And then pick up some snap peas. Snap peas, as we'll see later on, have some crazy magical properties in this game. You can literally stun ghosts with green beans, which is kind of weird. We're gonna get some more ash down here. And then we're off to the next mini boss, which is Snake Eyes. Which can be a really pesky fight. But ideally, we're just going to try to mortal draw the hell out of her. But we're going to sneak up on her, get a backstab on her, and then jumping mortal draw. Actually, we're going to use an Akko. And then jumping mortal draw, drift back slightly. Oof. Oh, we actually... That sucks. We actually killed her, but we got shot by one of her sniper friends. We actually killed her again, but we traded. Alright. That sucks. Yeah, the sniper shooting us there was super unlucky. That's a bummer. Oh my god, this boss is so annoying. Neen, welcome on in. What's happening? We're doing some Sekiro speedruns. I'm trying to think if I can use this Akko or not. Maybe? I might actually be able to use it. Because I feel like for Guardian Ape we're using Yashiriko Sugar. I might just use it. And if I wasn't supposed to use it, oh well. Alright, we should have her. Are you kidding me? Alright, that's fine. I swear to God, please die. Okay. Wow. Oh, she was gonna be dead if that dude didn't fucking headshot me out of the air. That guy needs a promotion. Thank you, thank you. I actually can't believe that. Alright, Well, we've definitely got the marathon luck of crazy shit happening I've never seen before. All right, next we're gonna make our way into these spooky woods, past this massive cock. He's all right though. He's chill. We're gonna hop down here and grab a Yashiriko sugar, which is like aqua sugar but better. We're gonna grab some more snap peas, and then make our way to definitely the hardest boss in the game. This boss is basically like Melania and Radon had a kid, and then you tripled its damage, so most people never beat this boss. I think it's like really unfair that they put this boss in the game. I think it's an insult to Souls players. But yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna try and see what we can do. Damn, we were able to beat him. Let's go. That was crazy. No, that is literally a boss that you just press R1 and then you win. Miss Noble is they did Miss Noble dirty. But like realistically you're supposed to solve like a puzzle before you get to him. But we just do a nifty little jump to get in through a hole in the roof. Alright, so we're making our way to Corrupted Monk, which is what we've been collecting snap peas and fistfuls of ash for. There's a really cool quick kill you can do on this boss that I would like to try to show off. We'll see if it works or not. If it doesn't, there is a backup, but it's pretty slow. But there's basically a way that we can one-shot it. Otherwise, it usually takes like 5 or 6 minutes of just wailing on the boss. You thought jumping through the roof is the only way? No, there's some like other entrance that brings you to like a mist puzzle area. I vaguely remember doing it the first time I played, but yeah. I really want to go back and play this game casually afterwards. All right, so we're going to equip snap peas and a fistful of ash. And we're going to run at these rocks. Snap pea once, snap pea again, dash forward, snap pea a third time, and then start throwing ash directly at the boss's feet. We're trying to drag it back towards this stone pillar. And if we succeeded, it'll be close enough that we can actually get a death from above blow on it. And there you go. That's Corrupted Monk. Alright, I'm really glad I got to show that off. That's a very tricky kill to set up. I probably screw it up like 50% of the time, so. But yeah, if you're ever worried about ghosts, just go to the grocery store and get some green beans. Alright, we're going to warp back to the last communed idol. We're going to consume the spirit of Corrupted Monk. And then it's going to be time for some more monkey business. Alright, Sunken Valley, Riven Cave. The next boss we're headed to is actually going to be Guardian Ape. Which is the boss that I think I struggled with the most. Honestly, while learning this run and just playing the game casually. There is a stagger loop that you can do for this boss that I'm going to try to do. But that is also pretty tricky as well. We're just running past a bunch of monkeys having a monkey conference. You're gonna leave them alone? They're just living their best life. Show me the guy who first found that Corrupted Monk kill, honestly. That person's crazy. That person is a descendant of the dude that sucked on a cow udder for the first time to find out that there's milk in there. Alright, so we are going to use a Yashiriko Sugar, because as soon as we run past this tree, this boss is going to trigger. And I'm going to try to set up a stagger loop. Nice. Okay, we got it. That is very hard. That is extremely difficult to do. And yay! We beat the boss. Right? We didn't beat the boss. But, so for phase 2, we are going to use another Yashiriko Sugar. And anytime he screams, like this, we're going to Jumping Mortal Draw and cancel it. Awesome. That was fucking awesome. Okay. And the secret of immortality was there was a giant scorpion inside the monkey. Whew. Okay. That was really cool. I usually fuck up this fight, so the fact that we nailed that, if everything else about this run goes wrong, I'm still happy. We got the stagger loop. And we got a super fast phase 2 kill. All brawn and no brain. That's right, Fidgety. Maybe even a bathing ape. Alright, so we're going to consume the memory of this monkey boy. And then we're off to the final fight of the run. I had also set up save states in case I screwed up on any of the bosses so horribly I couldn't save it, but I'm glad that we messed a couple up and I was still able to recover and kill them without needing to use the items. So that was good. Ow, that guy slapped the shit out of me. That guy's having a bad day. Alright, if we were just going straight up, we would just go up that grappling hook, up that ramp above me that I'm running under now. But we're going to go back to the same safety idol that we used to fight Genichiro. And one of the Japanese carpenters in this game was a homie. They saw me doing dojo skip and were like, man, we should help this guy out. So someone later on put a grappling hook point here. So we no longer have to do dojo skip. So shoutouts to that, you know, anonymous Japanese carpenter. He's really doing the most. We're going to go talk to our dad, Owl, and just mash the A button. Just agree to anything he says. Doesn't matter. And then we're going to fight the final 2 bosses of the game.
Mine.
Alright, well, we're going to give her an unceremonious send-off. And then as this Shinobi execution text starts to fade, we're going to pop our Yashiriko Sugar. And try to get in as many jumping mortal draws on Ishin as we can. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. He kind of scared the shit out of me, but that's fine. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. I'm gonna cancel him out of that. Oh no. Woo! Okay. Oh, he did it to me again? This guy's fucking crazy! Okay, wow. He was not nice to me there. Alright. Whew. Ishin dead. And it will be time. I still have a couple pop-ups to go through. But it will be time when the cutscene triggers. What a crazy, unique run. This had some crazy shit happen during it. Alright, 48-31. So, not PB, but honestly, the fact that we still sub 50'd with how bad Genichiro was. Like, we had, like, what? 7 minutes probably of time loss on Genichiro and Roberto. I'm still really happy with that. Honestly, the Guardian Ape still went really well. I got the Corrupted Monk quick kill, and Ishin was super fast, and that was a crazy fight. So, very happy with that. Yo, thank you guys all for hanging out. Yo, Jarden! Good to see you, buddy. Hello. Yeah, that's super clean. I cannot be mad. I was convinced the whole month that I've been practicing this, I was convinced Guardian Ape was going to screw me over. I practiced that fight so much. Damn. Well, that's it, y'all. Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Again, thank you to all of the runners for your fucking amazing runs. Thank you for continuing the tradition of Great Games Done Eventually. We've been doing this for 5 or 6 years at this point. This speedrunning marathon event has actually predated me even streaming. Way back in the day, we literally all came over my parents' house and we played in my basement. So yeah, thank you to all the runners. I appreciate the heck out of you. And yeah, speedrunning's fun. Even if your goal is not to get world record, if there's a game that you really like that you enjoy running, I would say check it out. It's not something I want to do all the time. I would not be a dedicated speedrunner. Like second place, those people are crazy. But for a month, one-off game that you like really well, it's a lot of fun.